My dear brothers and sisters, we are in the Jubilee year. And the focus of this year is we are pilgrims of hope. And using the words from St. Paul's letter to Romans, hope does not disappoint us. We're the third Sunday in Advent, and we have got the pink garments. We're told to rejoice and happy because salvation is close at hand. But we need to hope, to have patience, for salvation is close at hand. These are three thoughts that we find in today's readings: hope, patience, salvation. Like case of any youngster, any person who works hard, who hopes for a better job, a better lifestyle, he has a lot of patience. And ultimately, his patience rewards him and he gets what he desires. Let's reflect for a short while on today's readings. In the first reading, we heard Prophet Isaiah's message to those who are in despair. It's the most beautiful passage in the Old Testament. And why are they in despair? Because they have lost their temple, were destroyed by the enemies. They lost their homes. They lost so-called the peace at home, the love at home. They lost the vegetation, the property. They lost everything. They are in despair. They almost feel like giving up. The Lord, Yahweh, who created them and gave them all that they required. To these people, Isaiah gives a beautiful message. Hope. Believe that your salvation, your freedom is close at hand. Not just yours, the entire creation. You will get back what was yours, but believe, hope, and salvation will be yours. But have patience. The second reading is from St. James' letter. And James tells the Christians who are in a way disappointed, facing hardships. It's because some of them are very poor. They were exploited by the wealthy. James tells him, hope, but have patience. The Lord will come and free you. This is an example of a farmer who does his basic homework of plowing the field, sowing, then he waits for rain. He can't bring in rain, but he waits eagerly for rain in the autumn and in the spring. The rain will come. He tells the Christians, have patience. In the meantime, do not grumble among yourselves, but have patience. And your patience will be rewarded. And finally, we heard a gospel passage about John the Baptist, who is in a lost, totally lost, known world. He was a man sent before to prepare the way for the Lord. And while doing so, he is in jail because he spoke the truth and stood for truth. And now he hears about this Messiah whom he himself had baptized. And his idea of Messiah was, like other Jews, a person who will come and free the people of Israel. And when he hears about this man going about teaching from place to place, healing people, the deaf, the dumb, and eating with sinners, tax collectors who are supposed to be the enemies, he's confused. He's lost. And he asks, are you the one? And we heard the answer given by Jesus to disciples. Go and tell what you see and what you hear. My dear brothers and sisters, when they look at our own life, we are at times in a similar situation. It happens to an individual and family association. Individual, like students who are in the peak of their final year, either the 10th standard or 12th standard. They hope for a good result. And we don't get it, we heard about suicides. Also about families we hear who are struggling and struggling. And when they don't get what they require, we hear also about incidents of suicide. And this goes on. The message today for us is hope. For hope will never deceive us. But we need to constantly do what is in our part, like the farmer who sows, who takes trouble of plowing and sowing and waiting. So we need to take all the trouble which we can do on our part, and God will do the rest. So as we then prepare ourselves to celebrate the great event that's rocked the whole world, let's open our hearts and minds to see the world around us. And to those who have no hope, we give them hope by living a life worthy of a Christian.